have not been with us at Ravenwood for very long.
Some would say I've been doing nothing but traveling the spiral rather than attending school. But that's, neither here nor there, right?
Get below this.
Honestly, if we were to just start a fire right here and throw some stuff, some fiery stuff down into here, we can just burn the ship. We don't have to throw the fish overboard. We can start an international incident right here. Hey, I've always wanted to look like a 7-foot tall polar bear in a tutu. Let's fucking go. This is what male peak performance looks like. Hey there guys, Godly Seafood here, back again. We're continuing on with the story. It's actually a lot sooner than I had originally expected, just because of the fact that last weekend, like about a week ago, I finished Chrysalis, right? And I was like, I'm gonna farm all these guys and get all this stuff. And the only thing I wasn't ever able to manage to get was like the ring, the amulet, and the robe. But as far as everything else goes, I ended up getting the good myth hat that has some pretty decent damage stats. I mean, honestly, Kandavasi Victor's hood is probably better just because of the fact that I have more Pierce and Power Pip. Whereas this one kind of goes down. I get accuracy, which is cool, so if I need that, I'll have it. But honestly, I choose the Malistaire hat. The boots, I did get the good boots. They're pretty much on par with the Malistaire boots from what I'm seeing. Aside from the fact that I lose Power Pip chance, and Shadow Pip rating, which, I'm not particularly a fan of. So these will be like a, situational type thing if I need more damage, if I feel like I'd even need it. I did get the wand, which is pretty cool. Fought the tree guys quite a few times. So yeah, I got the wand. I did get Morgant's Athame, but honestly, it's not really that good compared to the Yevgeny Athame. The amulet and ring I did not get, and then I probably got a couple decks. Like I got some extra like little 1-pip decks that I'll use for like farming and stuff, just so I can not fuck up my deck setup. Going over most of the other loot that I got a ton of hats. Tier 1 and Tier 2 hats. Apparently there's like different tiers, which is interesting. Like this one, 10 ice for the ice hat, it's like 10 resist on the lowest one, and like the highest one, I don't know. Trying to think. I know I've got a bunch of different life robes. Like this one's an Aegis, and then this one is armor persistence. So yeah, just two different kinds. Got a ton of boots, ton of wands and armaments, or sword and shields and armaments. But yeah, that's basically it. But yeah, let's continue on with the story. Let's see what Merle Ambrose has for us now that we have defeated Malistaire at least 3 separate times. We've clapped Morgant's cheeks and sent her into the void. Or I guess technically it was an unintentional suicide. So she kind of did that to herself. So yeah, what do you got, Ambrose? What is my journey now?
There you are. Today is an auspicious day. Most auspicious. It's time we address a matter that is long overdue. Yes, indeed.
Oh my god, guys, this is it. I'm finally going to be able to attend the Ravenwood School for Magical Arts or some shit. I'm finally going to get to go to class and not be a slave to Merle Ambrose and commit atrocities against the Spiral. I'll get to sit along the likes of Susie Griffinbane and Duncan Grimwater and Sabrina Greenstar and shit. Let's do this.
I remember when you first set out for Unicorn Way, bright-eyed and brimming over with potential. Oh, seems like just yesterday.
Technically, it was like 6 months ago, but I totally understand. It's kind of been on the back burner, my enrollment into Ravenwood. I'd like to just kind of start learning magic and just going to school, right?
Of course, much has happened since then. The troubles with Malistaire and Morganth. We've had you traipsing all over the Spiral.
I know. I'm so glad to just be able to get a break where I can sit in a desk, learn some like actual lore and theorems and, magic rather than just summoning a bunch of different monsters, right?
Yes, you've done all that was expected and more. The faculty is all in agreement. It's time for your official graduation from Ravenwood.
What? What do you mean? I got here like 6 months ago and I've not done a day's worth of study in my life. What are you talking about, old man?
It'll be quite an affair. Don't delay now. Mr. Lincoln awaits you in the Cabinet of Wonders. He will prepare you for the ceremony.
These motherfuckers. This is like $100,000 tuition I just got scammed out of. Anyway, jokes aside, boom. We get to graduate. We got... I kind of like this room because it's got a whole bunch of stuff, but none of this makes sense as to why it's here. That's from Azteca. That's from Krakatopia, Celestia, Grizzleheim. You know, Zafaria, Mushu. I'm going to assume that's like Questeria or Aquila. Chrysalis, there's a bee staff. That's pretty cool. Dragonspire, obviously. That's an Avalon painting. That is from Mount Olympus. You know, got some more Mushu stuff. A Marleybone thing. That doesn't go with the feng shui at all. Jousting stuff. I want a poster like that. And then they've got the little phonograph. Mystic Colossus. Let's go. Oh, dude, I wish this Marleybone thing was a housing item. Anyway, Mr. Lincoln. Oh, look at the floor. That's pretty sick. Anyway, Mr. Lincoln, I was told that my time has come and I'm to be excommunicated from Ravenwood. I mean, graduated from Ravenwood.
Hello there, young wizard. I hope you're as excited as I am. I can barely keep my reading glasses perched on my bill.
Yeah, it's amazing that the physics work out on that. Honestly, I'd say just get some glue and deal with it.
Such a landmark occasion. It's not every day we have a graduation ceremony at Ravenwood. In fact, I can't recall the last time it happened.
Probably because this is the first time King's Isle has ever introduced this story idea. But yeah, let's just continue on.
I've had a cap and gown fitted just for you. Very elegant, I think. Put them on and step into the tapestry to reach the ceremony grounds.
Fucking excuse you, where did you get my measurements? I don't remember supplying that to Ravenwood. Also, I've been here for like 6 months. Any measurements that you would have had would be outdated, so it would have made more sense to say like, these robes will just magically fit you, because magic.
Headmaster Ambrose wants this day to be extra special. Many distinguished guests have come to congratulate you. Let's not keep them waiting.
What do you mean, let's not keep them waiting? This is for me. Also, I don't... Oh, cool. My level's already unlocked. Let's do this. I was going to say, I wasted a bunch of energy here one time when I was in the middle of making pets, and it was kind of sad.
The gown is made from rich casimere.
What the fuck?
It fine depth and soft luster sheen. And the cap is quite stately.
Is it? I mean, it's a square. Also, I love the fact that my wand and my pet get to stay with me. I am armed and dangerous, if not in just a little bit of damage. Actually, where does all my... Okay, all my damage and stuff comes from, like, my thames and shit that didn't get taken off of. But also, fuck that. This is my drip. The Slayer of Malistaire.
The grounds of Ravenwood are decorated like never before. Colorful banners are everywhere, and a colorful array of guests as well.
Hey, look at that. We got the people from Azteca, Marleybone. Yeah, just about everybody I've ever seen. Rather than classmates, teachers, adoring fans, you know, just the general inhabitants of the worlds that I've saved. No, it's all the main people. Also, I never technically did Wisteria, so she shouldn't be here.
It is indeed a most festive occasion, and to think it's all in your honor.
Is it? You know, I'd like to think so. Hey, Sir Pike, let's look at that. He's all fixed up. I think we helped him in Avalon, like, not die. Wait a minute. Susie Griffinbane is here and this dude's here, but we don't have the likes of, like, her brother Arthur or Maloran Ashthorn. And Maloran Ashthorn is kind of like a discount substitute teachers because, you know, Malistaire dipped and Dorgan wasn't there, right? Pretty weird. Anyway. Boom.
Welcome, wizard.
Oh.
It is my distinct pleasure to call you before great Bartleby this day to recognize your remarkable list of accomplishments.
It is my honor and distinct privilege to call you before the senile old tree who can't remember what he had for breakfast 2 days ago.
You have not been with us at Ravenwood for very long, yet you have had a profound impact on the school. Indeed, across the Spiral as a whole.
Some would say I've been doing nothing but traveling the Spiral rather than attending school. But that's, neither here nor there, right? Just empty platitudes.
All of the esteemed guests who have gathered here today are familiar with your shrewd mind, your heroic spirit, and noble virtue.
Aww. I wish I could have killed every single one of you, especially you fucks in Azteca. You deserve to die the most. But anyway, let's get this going.
None more so than your distinguished teacher, Professor Cyrus Drake.
Hey, the school locked quest thing. This is kind of neat and interesting.
My. Look at you. When we first met, I saw a toddler in oversized robes. Yet, Headmaster Ambrose knew you had a special something deep within.
Yeah, Merle Ambrose gets a royalty check every time my name is mentioned in the game from King's Isle. He's got those connections.
He encouraged me to test it, nurture it, make it strong. What you have done for Ravenwood, the Spiral for my family, cannot be overstated.
And yet it will be continued to be completely disregarded at every turn when I continue to try and help even more people. Thank you for reminding me.
You are a remarkable wizard, and one I am tremendously proud of. Keep your mind open to the wonders of myth that are still to be discovered.
Alright.
Wizard, you've been more than an exemplary student. You've been an inspiration. And on a personal note, you've become a dependable friend.
No, friends help each other out by going to hostile worlds like, I don't know, Chrysalis, and fighting alongside of you. You're like upper management. You don't really come to the retail store unless you have to. Also, some would say that I haven't attended a day of class in Ravenwood ever.
And so, without further ado, I hereby pronounce you a graduate of the Ravenwood School of Magic, with honors even.
How the fuck do I manage to have like 10 minutes of school and graduate with honors? That's crazy. I'm just that good, you guys. Why did I change position again? Oh yeah, the fireworks. Wait, why the fuck? What is going on with the lighting there? Oh, for fuck's sake, Bartleby. You couldn't have held it in just a little bit longer. I mean, I understand that I'm sick, but you?
Oh dear. Well, that was certainly unexpected. And did you see Bartleby? I've never seen him quite so frightened.
Actually, he kind of looked like shocked and slightly embarrassed at the fact that he ruined my fucking graduation, you stupid goddamn tree.
And there goes Professor Wu inside the World Tree. Perhaps you should go and ask if she needs assistance.
Is this the Darkmoor theme? Hold up. This is the Darkmoor theme. What the fuck?
I hope you can discover the meaning of this. I'll be in my office.
What the fuck do you mean you'll be in the office? I'm graduated. It's official. I don't need to deal with this shit. This is your responsibility. You dick. I swear, this fucking Ambrose guy. Oh yeah, for anybody who's confused as to what's going on, typically, before this point, everything would be bright green. However, it is not. It is turning slightly yellowish brown.
Goodness gracious, what happened? It looks like that chill wind has made Bartleby sick.
Well,
how could that be?
I mean, the chill wind mixed with the Darkmoor theme, mixed with the continuation of my Wizard 101 monthly subscription, and the, invention of a new world back in whatever year this was invented and released, means that there's more to the story.
Bartleby's been standing here strong and healthy ever since the dawn of time.
Did he?
Sick. It worries me.
I mean, technically, the world had to come into being, which, I mean, I guess technically Bartleby and Grandmother Raven and Grandfather Spiral, sang the song and saying the world into creation. So I guess on a technical level that could be correct. But like from where I come from, the world had to develop, and then germs and shit, and little microscopic organisms, then bigger ones, then like mushrooms and trees and shit.
I am ashamed to say I don't even know what ails him. Maybe Bartleby himself knows what's wrong. Would you be a dear and go ask him?
What the fuck? Why is everybody throwing this on me? I graduated, I'm supposed to be out of here, and y'all are making me do your own work. You're the goddamn life teacher, for fuck's sake. You're the one who should be tending to the sick, not just standing in the middle of him, watching the leaves fall. And then there's this fucking guy. What could you possibly want, Bartleby?
Cold. Such a cold wind. Chills one right down to the roots.
I just want everybody to know, if you haven't played the Catacombs, the reason Bartleby's sick is because of events that are going to happen with the Catacombs, not with Polaris. Polaris has nothing to do with this. We just kind of find our way to Polaris for no fucking reason.
From whence did it come, though? That's the cause for concern. A far, far away feeling, where land meets the sky.
Alright, first of all, fuck you. This gets retconned.
Oh, I do not feel well. Tell Ambrose, there is trouble where land meets the sky. Yes, where land meets the sky.
Also, like, I understand that the Catacombs hadn't been created yet, but it's later explained that the Catacombs and all the issues down there are kind of the direct result of Bartleby being sick. There's no reason we should be going to Polaris, other than Bartleby just mistakenly saying, hey, go to Polaris, and then also retconning it like a year or two, or maybe like 4 years later. It's kind of weird. But anyway, it's been 16 minutes of me like just talking shit about this game. I need to get to questing.
Yes, our new graduate. I'm so proud. But you look worried. Is everything all right?
No, everything's not all right. I was graduating and then the tree ruined it, and now the tree is sick. The life teacher isn't doing anything. You're not doing anything. I just want to get to the end of Polaris so I can farm for those fucking boots.
Bartleby is sick? Well, nothing like this has ever happened. It's quite disturbing. Chilling, even. That wind must have been very cold.
Uh-huh. Blah, 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 land meets sky, blah, blah, blah.
What did Bartleby say, though? Where land meets the sky. That sounds vaguely familiar. Perhaps something to do with Polaris.
Technically, the land never meets the sky anywhere. So, he's just senile and fucking crazy.
Polaris is one of the worlds that old Cobb mentioned, is it not?
Well,
Oh, dear. Yes, we need to look into this.
I mean, King's Out did technically set up that plot point, but also that feels like a really cheap shot to just get us wizards to Polaris. They could have done better with that, especially since they go and retcon it later.
We should ask Professor Drake. Cyrus, of course. He spent
Cyrus,
some time in
for
Polaris,
fuck's sake, dude.
Go ask if Bartleby's words make any sense to him.
We should go ask Professor Drake. What did you expect me to go ask? Fucking Sylvia Drake? She's dead. Malister's dead. 3 times over. Actually, Sylvia's like twice dead over, I guess. So we kill her ghost, wraith form, and Dragonspire, I think. Anyway, to Cyrus. Alright, Cyrus, my guy, my main man. My bald-headed teacher who is a total prick, but who is also, like, relatable because your brother is evil and dead. I need your help.
Back for more applause?
Yes, actually. Let's go with that.
Or is this something more serious? It's Bartleby, isn't it?
Nah, fuck Bartleby. Just keep giving me praise, boost my ego a little bit.
Sick. How unexpected. Where land meets the sky. Yes, that is a reference to Polaris. It lies at the very edge of the spiral, the horizon, as it were.
Oh, for fuck's sake. every world seems to revolve around the edge of the spiral. There's a fucking place called the edge of the spiral that we defeat the Devourer on, and every other world that we go to after this is basically on the edge of the fucking spiral. When is a place not at the edge of the spiral? Let me ask you that.
But why it would make Bartleby ill, I have no idea. Perhaps there is someone in Polaris who might know. An old witch. Baba Yaga, as she's called. She was a friend once.
What kind of friend?
Baba Yaga's a bit of a recluse, hard to find. But she has a henchman, a former circus strongman, dubiously named Ivan the Great.
Uh-huh.
Take the spiral door to Polaris. It leads to the capital, Walrusburg. Ask around for Ivan the Great. Hopefully he can lead you to Baba Yaga.
Sounds good. Also, just canonically speaking, the Drakes, Cyrus Drake, Malishar Drake, and Sylvia Drake all came to Dragonspire at some time before Morganth came to power. Cyrus came to Wizard City, to Ravenwood, because Baba Yaga bested him in a duel and called him a loser scrub and made him want to study myth more. That happened before Morganth showed up in Ravenwood, kind of, or at about the same time, maybe. And from there, more than 100 years later, the events of Chrysalis play out, which is where we are now. So Ivan, Baba Yaga, and Cyrus Drake are at least over 100 plus years old. I just wanted to point that out, because like back in Chrysalis, the fall of Bastion happened like 100 years before the events of the main game of Chrysalis. Just saying.
Stop right there. Before you may proceed, you must hear the official welcome to Walrusburg.
This ought to be good. I hope it's like the thing from Shrek. What was that kingdom called? The one with Lord Farquaad in it. I hope the intro song is like that. Tell me, little penguin man, with your adorable little podium and your little, unweatherized shack, sing to me the song of your people.
On behalf of Her Most Grandioseness, Empress Antusket I, I welcome you to Walrusburg, crown jewel of Polaris.
Boo, that sucked.
Enjoy our glorious city, but abide by the rule of Imperial law. No merrymaking, no fishing, no magic, no singing, and no leaving the city.
So how will I get back home if I can't leave the city? Also, I'm a wizard. Also, I do technically have the ability to fish. I don't really care about singing, and merrymaking is just kind of, it just kind of happens. I can't help that.
A curfew is in effect in some parts of the city from sundown to sunrise. This is a winter season, so the next sunrise is many months away.
Uh-huh. I don't think that's how a curfew would work, considering all of your inhabitants would be curfewed into dying and starving for resources for months on end.
Also, in accordance with Law 3-1604, I must ask, what is your business in our fair city? Ivan? Ivan who? You mean Ivan the Terrible?
Once the Tsar of Russia.
Bah! Ivan is under arrest. That rabid beast nearly destroyed the Inn of the Midnight Sun. Go see for yourself, if you must.
Right. Doesn't this technically count as merrymaking if I'm just starting trouble? Also, look at that fucking experience number. Jeez. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait. 4, 5, 6. Only 6 numbers? I thought it'd be higher. Maybe it's just because of how many zeros are in there. That's a lot of experience, dog.
The inn is quiet, and you don't see any signs of a struggle, at least not in here.
Right.
The innkeeper looks frustrated, however, and he keeps glancing nervously at the door to the back room.
Oh, you mean that one with the sigil? The one right there? That one? Alright, cool. I'm still gonna talk to you first, for some reason.
Look, I don't want any more trouble. The inspectors told me to keep my mouth shut, so I'm not saying a word. Not while they're here.
But you've said... Hold up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25... 26 words so far.
you have questions, you have to go back into the feasting hall and talk to Inspector Clouseau.
Hold up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. That's another 18 words, my man. You're not very good at this. Anyway.
But what is this? Some kind of intruder? This is a crime scene intruder. By order of the Inspector's Brigade, I am putting you underneath arrest.
Underneath arrest. So I'm not technically under arrest. Alright. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. I wasn't prepared for that. But also, I kind of was, since I already set my deck up. Let's see. 10,000 health. That's not that much. Hell, I might just throw out an Orthrus next turn and just kind of see how that goes. Oh, yeah. Everybody from here on out has, like, shadow magic for some reason. So, enjoy that for whoever plays through this and dies to shadow magic. As if you're an ice wizard, you'd definitely be able to go fire and storm immune right now. Ooh. Man, that, you know, I remember a time where that would have fucking sucked. However, today is not that day. Because I can just cleanse myself and blade up. Ooh, I like the little Empress Walrus banners they have in the background. Check that out. If it goes there. Also, those potions up there, those little bottles of green and red, kind of remind me of Skyrim potions. Ones that give, like, 50 health or stamina or magicka. It's kind of cool. Oh, that sucks. Let's see. We'll do that. He's already got his Shadow Pit, which is kind of weird. I don't know why they give the initiative to monsters or enemies, but whatever. Honestly, I just kind of want to see what happens here. Because these little penguin dudes, I'm pretty sure have the ability to cast Enfeeble. Also, how did I fizzle that? I can't really check my stats, per se. I know I've got a ton of accuracy, though. That would have had to have been, like, just my base fizzle chance. We'll throw this out again, though. Oh no, I was thinking that I probably shouldn't record this fight because it's boring. But maybe I'll do it for like the beginning of each first world, just kind of get back into the groove. Because I don't usually record low-level fights like this. Oh yeah, I boosted on that guy, which is why he's dead. Ooh, a shift spell. Is that the accuracy one? Or the debuff one? Or does it give me an overtime? Oh, it gives me both. Okay. Cool. That's not terrible. He's only got 2,000 HP, so yeah, this should definitely kill next round. If the crit lands. Kind of weird to see my guy with the sword and shield, though. I'm used to the staff, the Umbra Legion spike that you can buy for like, what is it, almost 300,000 gold? It's pretty expensive, but I mean, it's almost a direct upgrade to the Sky Iron Hosta. You sacrifice 1 damage for crit and block before you're, like, 5 levels before you can even get this one. It's still pretty decent. Boom. Dead penguin. Oh, I like his little badge. That was cool.
You will regret this, intruder. I never forget a face, especially when you stick your nose right in the middle of it.
Uh-huh. Right in the middle of what? Anyway, yeah. So, obviously, there was a barroom brawl. Neat. Alright, my guy. I fucked up the inspector.
Clouseau may come back and hassle me later, but it was worth it just to see the look on his face.
I love it how his eyes are like kind of squinted too. Like he knows what he did and he's proud of it. I can respect
You're
that.
a friend of Ivan's. Oh, you've never met him. Don't listen to the inspectors. Ivan's the best Oski I know. This wasn't his fault.
He's probably one of the only good Oskies in the game aside from the ballerina ones.
The inspectors are to blame. They were roughing up some innocent penguins and Ivan intervened. Took 10 inspectors to restrain him.
Rookie numbers. I can take on multiple different bosses in a row without dying. Ivan should have at least been able to take on 11.
Locked him up in the Bastille now, like everyone else who steps out of line. Even packed like sardines. I can't imagine how they fit them all.
They probably don't have them all in there all at the same time, but we'll get to that plot point later.
Listen, you want to help Ivan out? You're no friend to the inspectors, so I'll tell you. Talk to Red Rosa at Lacombe's Press.
Lacombe's Press. Alright. To Red Rosa. Hey, it's a Rosa who's red. Red Rosa. Oh my god, look at those posters in the background. That's funny. Got buck teeth and devil horns, and in this one she's got a tongue sticking out with the mustache. That's funny.
Yes, I am Red Rosa, but what is it to you? Are you conducting a census for the Inspector's Brigade?
No, I'm definitely not here to find out whether or not you're La Patriote. I'm just a fellow revolutionary. Yeah, we'll go with that.
Innkeeper Gerber sent you. I don't know why. You have a friend in the Bastille, but who doesn't?
I don't know. Who doesn't?
All right, tell you what. There's a place in the harbor, Le Nettoyage. It's where we clean fish. Well, until fishing was outlawed.
How the fuck do you outlaw fishing?
Maybe you come down to Le Nettoyage, and maybe we talk some more. No promises, but maybe.
Gotcha. Hey, look, somebody else starting Polaris.
For the Inspector's Brigade. With a curfew, no one is supposed to be on the street in the harbor.
Hey, another person starting Polaris. That's cool. Anyway, to the harbor. Harbor Freights. So, she told me nobody was supposed to be walking around the harbor, but there are a lot of people walking around the harbor. I don't care if they're soldiers. There's still technically people walking around the harbor. Alright, hey, look at this. What is this? It's a place full of fucking fish skeletons and clothing. What do you do with the fish skeletons?
There you are. A wizard from Ravenwood, yes? Don't be surprised. We've been watching you ever since you stepped through their world door.
Yeah, that's great. I like the fact that you're holding up that obviously not a table thing with like half of a bucket that was sawed in half, an actual bucket, and then like 5 cans of sardines. That's amazing.
Attention, my fellow patriots. Our new friend has arrived.
Just kidding. I'm with the Inspector's Brigade. Everybody get down. FBI open up.
If you haven't realized it yet, the Empress has become as mad as a colony of sea monkeys to outlaw fishing. And this curfew, it cannot stand.
You know, back in my world during the year of 2020, people said the same thing about wearing face masks, social distancing, and curfews.
This is a revolution. We will free everyone from the Bastille and bring down the Walrusk regime.
You know,
First, they must know we've had enough.
about that. In the following year, I think it was 2021, or maybe it was 2020, there was a whole bunch of revolution, and one of our main government facilities was actually overrun by a bunch of protesters, saying that they were going to hang certain elected officials.
We will dump their rotten, stinking, imported fish into the harbor. One of the ships on the docks has many crates, but we don't know which ship.
For anybody who's in a history buff, this is, obviously a parody of the American Revolution, where, the Americans threw tea into the harbor to protest, British occupation of the colonies. But they've kind of taken that idea and then also shoved it into the French Revolution, which was directly inspired by the American Revolution, if I'm not mistaken.
If you will go to the Inspector's Brigade headquarters and get the Harbor Master's report, we can find out. Do this, and you will earn our trust.
Why would you bring me here if you didn't already trust me somehow? Also, just to kind of rephrase what I just said, it wasn't specifically, what is it? The French Revolution wasn't specifically inspired by the American Revolution, but you can argue that there was some correlation between, the American Revolution inspiring the French Revolution. Anyway, to the Harbor Master's report in Walrus Park. Sure, why not? Bro, look at that dude's house. That's so fucking cool. He's got his fucking Bikini Bottoms boater's license and bundled his house insurance in that shit. That is awesome.
Voila! It's that disrespectful wizard Clouseau told us about. This is how I get promoted to Chief Inspector.
I don't know that that's going to work out for you at all.
No, this is how I get promoted to Chief Inspector.
Dude, I saw the first guy and he looked pretty alright, and then I see this fucking dude with his hat hanging off to the left and that weird ass voice. That's funny as shit. I mean, they probably both look at the same, but from this angle, he looked normal and he looked like he's barely holding it together. Very much a cartoonish world. Oh, I thought there was going to be some after-fight dialogue. I have wasted both your and my time.
Aha! The intruder intrudes again. And not this time am I not surprised. Wait, did I say that right? Never you mind, fiend.
Wait, hold up. And not this time. I am not surprised. That's a double negative. So this time you are surprised? Or you are not surprised? I don't know.
To arms, inspectors. The intruder is at the top of our game. None can know that the brigade is up to this fishy business.
Why would you just blatantly say that? Also, do you guys really need, like, cold storage in a world full of ice? Is global warming becoming that bad for you guys as well? Anyway. Oh, I have to deal with all of them. Okay. That sucks. Oh, apparently 3 blades and a Northrus was enough to kill the inspector. I wasn't planning on that. Well, shit. I kind of just got to sit here at that weird camera angle now.
There is a time to laugh and a time not to laugh. And this is not one of them. Ah, I'm even outdone in my own words.
What the fuck? This has to be a reference to someone. I just don't know who it is.
The Harbor Master's report lists all the shipments being delivered to the Walrusburg Harbor.
Yes, Grandmother Raven, that is exactly how the report list should be.
A ship called the Sea Chicken is listed as arriving with several imported tuna crates.
Tuna, another name for tuna is sea chickens, because they're very plentiful, I think. Or maybe it was sardines, I don't know. I'm just trying to entertain myself while entertaining you, the audience. Also, for anybody who's ever played Borderlands 2, does this not give you, like, real Borderlands 2 vibes whenever you fucking start the game? I don't remember what the hell that town is called, but it very much so has those vibes, where it's just like in the frozen tundra and shit. Where you fight the bully Mongs and you meet Sir Hammerlock. Like, that is the vibes I'm getting here. I kind of want to play Borderlands 2, but I don't have it for PC, so I'm not buying it.
Good work.
Yeah.
Now comes the fun part.
What is the fun part? Also, that fish's tail is in my view.
Key stands. Despicable profiteers conspire with the Empress, forcing us to buy their gross fish. Time for a poisson party.
What is poisson? Hold up. Is that like the Carl Weezer croissant meme? Hold up. I got a poisson. Hold up. In probability theory and statistics, the poisson distributes a discrete probability distribution that expresses the probability of a given numbers. I don't know what the fuck that means. I'm pretty sure I'm looking at the wrong thing.
We board the ship, fight our way into the hold, and then find a way to get the imported tuna crates up onto the deck.
Wait a minute. You guys are very much largely a fishing-based economy from what I've seen. Why are you guys importing Monkeyston fish?
Then, voila! We dump the crates into the harbor. It's going to be fun. Go now. I'll meet you on board the ship.
Right. So were these like magically freeze-dried fish? Like when we throw them into the water, do they then become alive again? Is there like a double good deed that we're doing right here? Or not? Also, I've got a ton of fucking experience. I need to level up at some point, but I want to see if I can save it right till I'm about level 110 or until the next double pet XP. Oh, these guys are about to be Myth, I think. Someone that I fight here is Myth.
Ha! The lazy pirates are probably all napping below decks. Maybe we can just sneak down and...
Yeah, actually, that's worked for me multiple times before.
Well, isn't this convenient?
Shit.
I think we found someone to scrub the decks. Get them!
Ah, they're scrubbing the deck with scrubs. How much Pierce do I have right now? I have 25 armor Pierce. 5 versus 9 is not really worth the change. Well, actually, that's 10, so it might be. Yeah, I don't really have a whole lot that I would change here to not have to prism. 4 dead monkeys scrubbing on the ship. One fell over and knocked the other one in the dick.
I guess we'll be scrubbing the decks after all. Someone, get out the brushes.
Well, you already had the brushes. You had them in your hands. I saw that.
So much for the element of surprise. Oh well, it's overrated anyways. Come on, let's get below decks.
Honestly, if we were to just start a fire right here and throw some stuff, some fiery stuff down into here, we can just burn the ship. We don't have to throw the fish overboard. We can start an international incident right here.
Welcome to your doom, landlubbers.
What the fuck?
I will be making captain. Then you can say you were beaten by Captain Cranetail.
That's good to know. Where's the actual oh, the actual captain's behind him. Never mind. Because the actual captain is a balance boss, if I remember correctly. I think this kills. It does. Alright. This is a pretty easy fight.
Who am I kidding? I'll never be captain. The name Cranetail just isn't catchy. It's not fair. That hook is already taken.
I mean... Hey, for Captain Cranetail could technically work. It sounds pretty good.
Do you smell that? Frozen is not the same as fresh. Ugh, gross. The crates are right over there. Let's load them onto the lift.
King, so I don't know what the fuck you're doing here. You're trying to make some commentary about frozen and fresh food while also doing the whole, Boston Tea Party, French Revolution thing. Just stick to one, patriotic character. Don't bring, socioeconomical, health stuff into this. Just want to play a fucking video game.
Find the controls to raise the lift. They should be right over there.
Right over where? Oh, luckily I got this quest arrow pointing me to another boss fight.
Aha! So you are the cause of the ruckus! On whose authority do you dare to board my ship? Chief Advisor Rasputin himself ordered this shipment!
I am the wizard, and you should fear me. I don't take prisoners.
On the authority of the good penguins of Polaris, we do not want your stinking fish in our harbor!
Oh shit, I think that's a reference to England. They had a king at some point who was basically arrested for treason, and every time they tried to take him, or they tried held multiple court dates, but every time they went to the courtroom, they would say, he would say, the king would basically say, under whose authority are we here? But then he messed up, somehow by mentioning something about the people. So then the people were like, we're sentencing you under the authority of the people, and then he died.
So you have no authority at all then? Very well. Then it's time for you to learn that the sea chicken will not be so easily plucked.
I just gotta say, the choice to have ginger hair with the black beard and mustache is kind of does not look good in my opinion. Yeah, I've got one shatter in. This should not be that hard. And I go first. I've almost never gone first in this boss fight. This is great. Dude, so far, Polaris has been pretty easy the past couple of fights. Just blading, like, every one of these fucking myth minions has brought up, like, a plus 25 aura or global on top of my blade into an Orthrus, so I just, like, deal massive damage. This is great. It's gonna suck later on when I'm getting enfeebled and fucking plagued and dispelled and shit. Anyway, what happens after this boss fight? There's not another boss fight, is there? No, I think it's the end of the dungeon. Easy clap.
Dare you humiliate me on board my own ship? Rasputin will hear of this. You can be sure of that.
That's good to know.
There's the cargo lift lever. Push the lever to raise the imported tuna crates
What?
up to the deck.
Why is this lever physically located here? Like, this is either the front of the ship or the back of the ship. This should be, like, in the middle next to the crane and the pulley system, right? Like, why would you put it all the way over here?
That's it. The sea chicken is cooked.
Oh.
Time to go back up onto the deck and have a poisson party.
Kings, I'll put it over here so they could have the camera angle. Alright, also, technically, none of that should be level with the ceiling. But it probably will be. Oh, dude, check this out. I was walking by, I was gonna come look at this anchor, and then I see, like, this is like a weapon rack, but just gilded in gold or some shit. That's kind of cool.
Voila! I think it's party time. Come on, let's return this tuna to the sea.
Just imagining the fucking Spider-Man meme. It's pizza time. Also, it is now flush with the floor.
The crates tumble over the side of the sea chicken into the harbor.
One,
when the
two,
tuna
three,
thaw
four,
out,
five, six,
they'll
seven,
be free
8,
to
9.
swim back out to sea.
I fucking knew they were gonna try and include some shit about them being frozen and the fish swimming away. Even though I've played through this game 100 times, I don't remember ever, like, listening to this part of the dialogue.
Now that was the most fun I've had since, well, since the walrusks came. Let's go. I'll meet you back at Le Nettoyage.
How long ago did the walruses arrive here? Would it be walruses or walrus? I don't know. English is hard. Let us see. So, we have started the revolution.
Now that was the best party I've attended in years. Felt good, didn't it? Liberté! Yes, liberté!
Alright. Calm down, you adrenaline junkie. You gotta go into hiding. Like, the authorities are gonna be after you guys. Every single fucking one of you guys should be getting caught by the fucking Gestapo if you're gonna ride this adrenaline high.
Now the revolution has truly begun. You should know, though, I am not the leader of this revolution. I am just another patriot.
Okay, who is the leader then? I actually thought she was the leader, to be honest.
Our true leader, Danton, was captured by the Imperial Guard.
Oh yeah.
Like your Oski friend Ivan, Danton is being held in the Bastille.
You know, during the French Revolution, the order of the day was supposed to be chaos. Like, there should be guillotines and people getting beheaded left and right. Even though this is a children's game, they dance around the idea of death many, many times. I feel like they could have probably brought that up.
We must liberate them, and all the other innocent civilians who have been wrongly imprisoned. Meet me back at the press, and we will discuss our next steps.
Cool. Alright, well, I guess I'm leaving this abandoned fish factory. What is it? If I remember right, it's Walrusburg, Forlorn Tide, then the Frozen Lake area, then the Arcanum, then, like, that's basically, like, the second half of Polaris after that. So we do some backtracking back and forth.
Bonjour! It seems our business in the harbor caused quite a stir. We must move quickly now to seize the moment.
Not a bad idea. What would you recommend that we do to seize the moment?
Breaking our friends out of the Bastille will be hard. The Empress keeps the Bastille key with her always, under the pillow on her palanquin.
Palanquin. Oh, it's pronounced palanquin, not palanquin. Also, I just want to let you know that having one key for your biggest maximum security prison at all times with you when you're not at the prison is a very bad idea. Like, how often does she get bugged to, like, have somebody ask her, hey, can I have the key? We have like 20 other prisoners. That's like got to be a constant occurrence if they constantly keep filling up the Bastille to where everybody says that it's packed like sardines.
To get close, we need someone the Empress trusts. She has a private dancer at the theater, an Oski named Baryshnikov, who seeks to defect.
What is it? I don't know Bereshnikov, but I know that that's the name of a famous dancer, Russian dancer, or balletist artist. I don't know how dancing works.
If you would go to his dressing room at the Bolshoi Theater, he might know a way for you to get close enough to the Empress to steal the key.
How would that even work? I mean, I get the idea, but how am I going to reach the Empress from the stage if I'm going up on stage or if they are going up on stage? Oh yeah, SEAL team. Why is the SEAL team also the private guard for the Empress? Kind of weird.
Every day I give everything I have on that stage, my entire heart and soul. But this gluttonous Empress keeps me all to herself.
You get paid, don't you? What's the issue?
I put up with her grotesqueness long enough. With the Patriots, yes? I am ready to aid in your cause.
Honestly, you sound like just a very whiny and selfish individual.
The way the Empress has treated me is one thing, but now her guards have thrown my friend into the Bastille. Ivan the Great himself.
Okay, that's a little bit more motivation, but what's the connection there?
But you know of Ivan? He was one of the greatest performers of all time. Together, we packed circus tents from here to Tandaria.
Uh-huh.
For Ivan's sake, I will help you steal the key to the Bastille. First, though, we must ensure I can defect from this dreadful place.
Because, one does not simply defect from Russia, easily.
To leave the city, I need you to go to the armory and stamp my papers with the martial seal. You may have to fight.
Why? There is a world door, and I have the key.
Once the papers are stamped, take them to the captain of a ship called the Hummingbird in the harbor. Do this, and we have a deal.
Alright, I feel like this deal is one-sided. And getting worse all the time. Haha, Star Wars reference. Guys, I just want y'all to know, I literally walked across the street past 2 palace guards, only to be confronted by another 3 additional palace guards, and I'm walking right into, like, the armory, like a literal armory, and nobody here is stopping. An armory that is right next to the world door if I needed to make an escape, by the way. Polaris did not think their architecture through and their city planning.
The armory is restricted to enforcers only. You know the rules. I suggest you leave before we arrest you on curfew violation.
Alright, good enough. Thanks for letting me know. I'll be on my way. Nah, I'm just kidding. Call me Lawrence of Arabia because I take no prisoners. Dude, these guys die as slow as the old AoE animation. What the fuck? Just hurry up and die already.
Very well. Then we will just look the other way this time. In fact, we'll just go the other way.
Yeah, that's right. Bitch.
About time. I've been waiting over an hour. That stroganoff better not be cold.
Oh, you were looking to get lunch? I'm sorry. I have delivered for DoorDash and Uber Eats and Grubhub in the past, but not today.
Wait a minute. You don't look like the serving girl. What are you doing in here?
That's a rhetorical question because you don't have any dialogue after that. I like his little neon blue get up. That's kind of cool. Yay, I win. It takes so long for the animations. I have to unpause to show that I kill them, and then pause again, then unpause.
I guess I will go out for stroganoff today.
Yeah. Don't ever get food delivery unless you can actually genuinely afford it and not be at a financial disadvantage. It is not worth your money.
You stamp Baryshnikov's papers with the Marshal seal, authorizing him to leave the city.
Yay! I committed perjury.
Now you need only to deliver the papers to the captain of the Hummingbird down at the harbor.
Also for context, canonically in a video game. Just so we're clear about that. It was perjury in a video game. Canonically. Alright. I like his little mustache. It's kind of weird, but in a cool way.
Want a fresh start? Come to the new world. Gold and cookies for everyone. Book passage on the Hummingbird today.
What constitutes as the new world? Is this a nod to Polaris, like several years earlier than expected?
Ah, the papers for the dancer. Very well, and he paid in advance. So tell him his space is secure, and we leave in the morning.
Honestly, not a lot of time. Considering it is like midday, I would imagine. I mean, seriously, that guy's trying to get out of a hostile Imperial country by boarding it. Probably one of the only ships that could get him out of here. And I'm assuming it's either midday or like early evening, because he's about to put on the show for the Empress. And that lag, god damn, was that just horrible. Alright, let's see. Also, this guy has seen me come and go multiple times now. He should be on to me. But we're just gonna keep going.
You secured my place on the Hummingbird? I cannot wait. This new world sounds almost too good to be true.
Right, anybody ever remember the Back to Africa movement and how that was a total failure? Yeah.
I have devised what I think is a rather ingenious plan to steal the Bastille key. You will take it while she is engrossed by my dancing.
And how will I reach the Empress while you dance?
The Empress waits in the theater even now. I'll go in and begin my performance. You come in behind me, posing as one of the new dancers.
Yes, but won't I have to be required to be on stage or something?
I have an enchanted tutu here that I use for emergencies, so someone might stand in when the dancer is injured.
Okay, so you cheat in your dance competitions, is what you're telling me.
Once you put it on, you'll look just like one of us. Go on, the dressing rack is right there.
Hey, I've always wanted to look like a 7-foot-tall polar bear in a tutu. Let's fucking go.
Aha! You look splendid! Very well. Now, I will go in and begin my performance.
Look at this.
And then come in behind me.
Look at this. This is male peak performance. This is what male peak performance looks like.
While I am dancing, everyone will be distracted. Make your way up to the Empress's private balcony and swipe the key from her pillow.
Honestly, I feel like you should have been in the bright pink tutu so everybody could notice you, and I should have been in like the stealthy black one. But whatever.
Brilliant, isn't it? I told you, it's flawless. What could possibly go wrong?
Everything.
All right, it's showtime. I'll see you inside.
I'm going to be executed for treason. Anyway, I love the little walk. What the fuck?
Dancer, you're late. Not the way to make a good first impression.
Yeah. Again, why is a SEAL team that would specialize in like very specialized tactical combat behind enemy lines protecting the Empress as like her main guard?
Well, what's the problem? Get in there. Don't keep the Empress waiting.
Yeah, it's kind of rude. Also, he's
theater is
what?
richly decorated. Red velvet curtains trimmed with Tundarian gold. Very fancy.
That's good to know. I am like right next to center stage, by the way. The Empress should be able to see me and notice me. This should break her immersion. I'm in her line of sight.
Baryshnikov is center stage, putting on an impressive performance. Even the guards are mesmerized.
Oh, okay, that's convenient.
In the balcony above, you can see Empress Antisket, enraptured by Baryshnikov's bold routine.
Oh yeah, Marie Antoinette. Also, getting some serious, could definitely pull a John Wilkes Booth vibe right here. If I really wanted to, we could just solve this Civil War thing going on in Polaris right now. Yep, they're just gonna let me go through. That guy, he's just gonna let me walk past. I feel like this should have definitely have been a stealth mission in the game. But yeah, give me that key. Yoink.
You gently pull the key out from under the Empress's pillow, but somehow the movement catches her attention.
Yeah, almost like anybody would notice if something was moving under them. Also, is this directly under her and above the mattress, or under the mattress specifically?
Bravo, my little Baryshnikov. Bravo!
They mix American Revolution with Imperial Russia with the French Revolution. Talking about a fucking genius play, by the way.
Oh, but who is this? A new dancer? Oh, how exciting! I think I want to see you dance.
Dude.
Yes, I do.
All I'd have to do is just throw my fucking enchanted armament at you and slit your throat with it and run. I can easily take your guards.
Go on down to the stage, darling. Oh, this'll be such a treat.
Ew, what the fuck? She's got jewels on her little flippers on her tail. That's kind of weird. Would those be like toe rings? Hey, Baryshnikov. You remember when you were saying that your plan was foolproof and that nothing could go wrong? I'm glad to know that that still holds weight.
Perhaps my plan wasn't as perfect as I thought. I don't see any way to avoid this, though.
Honestly, it kind of looks like we're conspiring right in front of the queen. Both of us should be killed.
Just go up there and do your best. How bad could it be?
Isn't the Enchanted Tutu, like, it wasn't that the backup for this? Like, I don't see how this is an issue, considering the tutu's supposed to be enchanted to make me dance better and make me look like a polar bear.
At first you feel clumsy and awkward, but after a moment the music seems to take over, directing your movements.
I don't dance.
How very modern. I don't think I've ever seen anyone dance like that.
Yeah, it's probably because it's fucking dog shit.
Yes, it's called the Crazy Clown. It's very fashionable in Marleybone. We are lucky to have someone with such talent.
That was just... I understand what you're trying to do, but don't pity me. I know I'm not a good dancer. Also, he reminds me a lot of Gru, his voice. Like Gru from Despicable Me. Oh, Jesus Christ, the music is so fucking terrible.
Oh, well, if it's fashionable in Marleybone, we should see more of it. Very good, yes, bravo. You can stop now.
Thank the gods.
You're too kind, your huge... I mean, your
This
highness.
fuck.
We both thank you. We should go practice now.
That guy almost got executed right there.
Meet me back in the dressing room, quickly.
Yes, let's do this and whisper in full voice in front of the Empress. Let's go. Anyway, I love how there's a little X right there. Is there like a stage light? No? That would be funny if there's a side quest for you to like come save a performer from getting bonked in the head from a stage light. Anyway, that's probably going to be it for today. Let's see what this guy's on about.
Well, that didn't go exactly as planned, did it? It could have been worse, though.
Yeah, we both could have been executed on the spot for attempted treason.
Barishnikov, soon as you're dressed, the Empress wants a word. Bring that new dancer, too.
Oh, great. We're going to be executed.
Or maybe not. You have the key, right? I think it's time for us to make our departures.
How are we going to walk straight past one of the SEAL team members who's watching the exit?
Take the key back to your friends quickly, and I wish you the best of luck storming the Bastille.
Uh-huh.
Thank you, my friend, for securing my escape. I hope we meet again someday.
Great. Also, I just realized how I'm getting out of here. Okay, never mind. I was going to make a joke about how he was going to get stuck here, but it looks like is just going to walk out the front door and warp through existence. I, however, going to use magic.
No, I keep pissing.